What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the Zero Use tier, and using this team I made around Spidops. I actually made this team last week, and we have Spidops on the team, and we have Articuno, specifically because in the Pokemon trading card game, which I've been playing a decent amount recently, there's a new Team Rockets Spidops and Team Rockets Articuno, and I've been loving the Team Rockets archetype, so I wanted to try out Spidops and Articuno on Showdown, and they're both in the Zero Use tier, which I also love playing, so I thought it'd be fun to try to use them offensively, which is a little bit differently than they're usually used, and just see what the team can do. I tested it one time last week and had made a short out of it and figured it'd be fun to try and do a showdown live with it now. So let's go over the team real quick and then we'll hop into the games. Obviously, the way that Pokemon translate from the trading card game to the video game is like not at all. Like they don't really have similarities. So if you're familiar with one or the other, like they do completely different things. Of course, in the trading card game, you get multiple cards that have completely different attacks or abilities. But in the video game, Spidops and Articuno, like I said, are usually used for support because of their stats and their move pool. So Spidops has a bunch of support moves that get up hazards on the field that'll damage our opponent's Pokemon or slow them down so that our Pokemon can outspeed them. And Articuno's got access to Roost. I don't think it has Defog anymore, but it's got Haze. It basically can just kind of like deter, set up, or just be like a special wall because it has pretty good bulk. But we're going with a choice banded Spidops and then a sub Roost 2 attacks Articuno, which has actually been used in the past in other tiers. I don't know if it's been used in Zero Used, but the choice banded Spidops set, we've got Stakeout as our ability instead of Insomnia, which really wouldn't have mattered. You'd probably go Stakeout anyways, but with Stakeout and a choice band, Stakeout makes it so if a Pokemon switches, our attacking stat or our offensive stat is doubled. So we're gonna be, instead of having, I don't know if it's this number or this number, whatever it is, whoops, you'll be able to see it in the actual games. We'll be able to hit way harder if our opponent is switching, which may not happen, but it's kind of a nice thing to have when you're not hitting super hard. We have a choice band to make up for our attack not being super great. And then we also actually have a really good variety of attacks we can go for. We can go for the first impression, which is priority, and it's stab, and it's +2 priority. Unfortunately, you can only use it your first turn you're in, so we're not gonna have to hard switch out if we go for it after that. But we do have some like defensive Pokemon on the team to help support. Then we do have knockoff, which is one of the best offensive moves in the game. We have U-turn to pivot, so we can just kind of reposition and hit pretty hard. And then we have leech life. If we're gonna be staying in, we can heal and it's stab. And then to top it off, we have Terra Bug, which will give us basically an adaptability boost on all of our bug moves here, make them giving them like 1.5 times power. And then if our opponent does switch out, we'll get the 2 times offensive stat thing, which like I said, I think it doubles this number, but I'm not 100% sure. And as for the rest of our EVs, obviously we're going fully invested in attack. We're going fully invested in HP with a brave nature and -0 speed EVs, because we also have Trick Room on the team. Offensive Trick Room Spiritomb is like super good on its own, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to pair Spidops with it because I wanted to use Spidops obviously, and then Spiritomb is nice fighting check, and fighting Pokemon could be pretty annoying for like Regirock, and honestly Spidops, all of its attacks are resisted by fighting type, so Spiritomb could be pretty decent for them. Something like Passimians could be pretty scary, so Spiritomb can't take the most hits. It's not like super tanky, but offensively it can deal with those things pretty decently, I think, or okay. So that's the Spidops. Then the Articuno, like I said, it's seen play in the past. It's pretty much a set if you look back on in previous generations on the Smogon analysis. We have the pressure ability, which makes it so our opponent's attacks use more than 1 power point when they use their attacks on us. So we'll basically be able to PP stall them passively or make them run out of ways to do damage to us. I don't know how often that'll come up, but we can't use no cloak, so it's what we got. Then we got heavy duty boots because we're super weak to stealth rocks, being an ice flying type, so we're not going to take stealth rock damage. And then we have sub to give us some protection, also be able to sub up on Pokemon that like usually we're just switch out on us, or be able to scout for what our opponent goes for. Then we have our 2 stab moves, Freeze Dry and Hurricane. Hurricane is great besides for the fact that it can miss, but it's very strong. And then Freeze Dry, unlike Ice Beam, like Ice Beam is a little bit more power, but Freeze Dry can hit water types super effectively. So Hurricane, you usually could hit water types neutrally, I guess, except for Lantern, but Freeze Dry gives us a little bit more coverage that way. So the 2 moves gives us some pretty decent coverage. Of course, like steel types and probably some other things will give us some trouble, but we'll be hitting pretty hard, have decent coverage. And then with the combination of sub and then we also have roost for recovery, we could be pretty annoying for our opponent to deal with. And I'm just going with Terra Steel as like a defensive Terra type. I don't know if Ice or Terra Flying would really benefit us a whole lot. We don't have the most special attack. The niche Articuno kind of has is that it's got kind of bulky, kind of fast, kind of strong. Also has the combination of like pretty strong utility with sub, roost, and pressure. So Terra Steel could help us maybe be able to like beat some stuff 1v1 that we wouldn't be able to beat as an ice flying type. Maybe something else would be better. That's the idea. Then the rest of the team, we got some supporting stuff. We got Hitmontop for hazard control. Spidops is weak to stealth rocks, and we don't have heavy duty boots, so we want to get rid of stealth rocks. And then it's just an offensive Hitmontop with Terra Steel to boost our bullet punch instead of Mach Punch, so we have a little bit more coverage. And then Technician boosts bullet punch, rapid spin, and triple axle. And then close combat just for our fighting move, and heavy duty boots so we can switch into hazards and not take damage. Maybe could go with not max speed. I think that's what they're usually going now, but I'm just going with max speed. Then we got Regirock. Spidops is scared of Charizard, and Regirock kind of resists Charizard stuff decently. Doesn't really want to get burned. We also have a Lantern for Charizard too, but Regirock can get rocks up, and then it can be like a scary sweeper itself with Iron Defense plus Body Press. And then we have Rock Blast just for our rock move. Clear Body so we can't have our stats lowered, and then Leftovers for recovery with Terra Poison so we could immune poison. This thing's pretty scary, and it supports the team still too. Then we have the Spiritomb, like I already said. It's also able to be a spin blocker, kind of a good amount of utility with it. And then the Trick Room for Spidops potentially, with Terra Dark to boost our Dark Pulse, an Infiltrator so we can go through our opponent's subs, reflects light screens, all that stuff, with Leftovers for some recovery. Then we got Lantern, except instead of going with Volt Switch and what was the other one, Scald, I think what we usually go with Rest Talk, we're going with Discharge and Flip Turn so that we can keep up momentum versus like a Jolteon or ground types. It may not be necessary, but those things seemed annoying having our Volt Switch blocked. Personally, I get very frustrated when my Volt Switch gets blocked, and I think there's going to be less things that are blocking our Flip Turn. So I wanted to go with Flip Turn so we can hopefully keep up momentum, maybe get back into Spidops and, you know, just kind of be aggressive. And then Discharge is also kind of decent speed control. I mean, it's probably not going to make anything out of speed stuff, maybe Articuno or Hitmontop, but obviously we have a minus speed nature and 0 speed IVs on both Spiritomb and Spidops, so it won't really make a difference. But Discharge either way is a good stab move. Then we got Volt Switch still so we can immune electric because we don't have an electric immunity otherwise. We resist water, so it's pretty nice. And then Terra Dragon so we can resist fire or maintain our fire resistance, then resist grass as well. And then yeah, with the Rest Talk and the max SpDef and HP. So that's the idea of the team. Using Team Rocket's Articuno and Spidops sounded pretty fun. Hopefully we can get it to do some stuff. Let's hop in the games. All right, we got one. I don't know why, but I was trying to explain the team and stuff as if I was talking to people who watch TCG videos, but I don't really know who watches the videos. I mean, I just kind of make random things on whatever I feel like playing at the time. So yeah, sorry if I was over explaining things or saying things in a weird way, but all right, we got one up against some pretty scary stuff, that's for sure. Articuno though, be kind of cool against the Sandaconda. Are we slower than? No, we're just slower than Rotom, so we can't hit that thing before they hit us potentially. But our Spidops could potentially one-shot this thing. I mean, they're going to be pivoting with these, so maybe we could do something with Spidops. Spidops, fortunately against both of their pivots, we hit them for only resisted damage, but like this Mesprit, we could one-shot it maybe. But I don't know if we want to, I don't know. This Glass Rear could be pretty scary. But I want to lead Spidops, so let's just do that and see what happens. They probably won't know what's happening, so I'm just going to click U-turn. And if they go for a U-turn of their own, we're going to have a stakeout boosted something coming their way and hit pretty hard here. So let's see what they go into. How much do we do to Sandaconda? Not bad. And their helmets? Not bad. We can go Articuno and click Freeze Dry. Or we can click Sub. But they have this guy here. This Berserker, a steel type. But I mean, I think we still go Articuno. And I think we just go for Freeze Dry. There's I mean, we don't know for sure what they do. They could also go into this. So we'll just click Freeze Dry. Okay, yeah, we do like nothing. Are they Leftovers? We don't know. I'm gonna click Sub. Let's see what they do. They click Rocks. Okay, they have Knockoff. All right. Do we want to get knocked on any of our guys? Not really. This guy does resist. I think they are defensive because they took so little. I mean, we could go into this and resist. But if they go for the Iron Head, we're going to get, like, smashed. But I don't really want anything else to get knocked off, so... Let's go into this and, could send a close combat. This thing could also be helmet. Let's just close combat. Alright, they're just sacking this guy, it looks like. We'll just close combat one more time. Seems okay. I could triple axle, but we could miss. So it would hit Mesprit or Rotom neutrally or super effectively, but yeah, taking that guy out's kind of fine. This guy wasn't really checking anything. Not really. I mean, the Berserker. Passimian. Do we go Spiritomb now? I think so. They just U-turn. Damn, that does a lot of damage. Is that Bandit or something? Or is that just how much that does? Passimian? What the frick, dude? Passimian's too strong. Alright, Rotom. They could be like Trick Nasty Plot, some shenanigans. They could also just pivots. I don't think we really need this guy to be able to take multiple hits, so I think we just switch into it. If they trick us, it's fine. If they go for the Volt Switch, obviously we immune it. And now we can just go for the slow pivot. I could actually discharge though. Discharge seems decent. I'm pretty scared of this guy, and I think we do decent damage to them, so. And we get the pair. There it is, dude. And now our Articuno will be really annoying for this. I think we're slower than them, though. They're leftovers. So we're not going to get a slow pivot. I think we still go for it. Go flip turn into Articuno, and maybe we can be annoying for them, but I don't know what they're going to do. They get paired. There it is. It's pretty good when that happens. And I'm going to click sub again. They get up rocks. And now I'm going to click Hurricane. Let's see if we hit it. Of course. I mean, we just want to weaken this, so. But I'm a Roost now because, I mean, we're doing no damage to it, so. Knock off. Okay. I'll sub again. See what they do. We're getting rid of PP. Iron Head. Okay. They're not locked in. Didn't really think they were. Thought they were probably defensive or something. I want Spidops still. We need a rapid spin. Lantern, Regirock, like we have to switch into something here. Well, I mean, do we need this? They have Steel and an Ice type. I don't think we actually need this, so. I wonder how, do we need our Terra? We could Terra Steel on this. Huh. I'm just gonna click Hurricane. They're going for knockoff, I think, anyways. So let's just click Hurricane. All right, they're going for Iron Head. My bad. I thought maybe they'd knock so we'd live one more turn. I didn't think we needed it anyways. And now we go him on top. I think we can kill with close combat. We could also go into this guy and Terra Poison and boost. No, they're gonna knock us off. Okay, I think we go this. Oh, we don't have our boots anymore. I don't think I need to worry about rocks as much because, I mean, we can switch this thing in twice still. I think I just close combat. We'll see what they do. If they Terra, then we don't have to worry about that. If they don't Terra, they're dead. If they switch, I don't know really if anything wants to take a thing, so. All right, cool. I think that's fine. Nearly dead. And we be dead. Now let's go. I think we should outspeed with this guy. And go into this. And we'll click discharge. Now we're gonna have to deal with this guy though. Glastrier. This guy's scarfed. It's just the Glastrier. We have Regirock. I think they're gonna go into this in Sword Stance. So I think I could sack, or I could just go for the flip turn. Actually, we're faster than the Glastrier, so we're... Oh, they go Mesprit. Okay, this is good. Stealth Rocks, Leftovers. They probably have Psychic Noise U-turn. They could have Healing Wish. They could have Thunder Wave. I don't know. I think I want to go flip turn and get in Spidops maybe and just start leech lifing. And hope we don't die, please, God. All right, we're alive. So I think we're just going to first impression, whatever this is, in sack. Because we're dead to rocks. So first impression, then we'll die. Hopefully. Perfect. And now we get to send out something in response to whatever they send out, which is better for us. Glastrier. I think I go into the rock. I think I hope they don't have... this guy could also still be Trick, which would suck. But I think I Terra and Iron Defense. I mean, wait, do I even need to? Because they have high horsepower, but close combat is way stronger. So I think we Iron Defense still. And maybe we can sweep with Body Press then. Even if they do trick us, I think we'll do enough to this. This guy's paralyzed. But they could be Terra Ground, High Horse. Wait, no, they've already Terra'd, so. Okay. Is it greedy to go for another one? I don't think so. I think we need more too for this guy. Although, well, they won't do a whole lot of damage to us, but I'm gonna go for one more. Cool. All right, now I think we have to Body Press. This guy's gonna turn off our recovery. This guy can knock us off. All right, cool. They switch in the Mesprits. Let's go! And I think we are faster than them. So I think Regirock will be able to knock that out. It should be able to deal with this. If they're tricked, they'll probably trick us so that we don't have recover anymore, but I don't even know. I mean, we just go for the Body Press and we should kill like everything. I think this thing will still die. Oh, that makes sense. Nice. And Regirock does it. Let's go. First impression, maybe put Rotom in range. I don't know. Body Press. Wow. Oh, okay, that was a crit I was gonna say. And then this guy, but we have a Spiritomb still, so I don't think we'll lose to this. And we just Body Press. I don't even know if they could kill us unless they have Earthquake. Yeah, but they sometimes don't. That makes sense. That's probably their best thing. Let's go Regirock. The team worked. Not too bad. All right, we got one. I think that Berserker was a Solvest in the last game. We never saw Leftovers. We also didn't see it use a non-damaging move. So I think it was AV, but not sure. All right, this one, they got a sick team. They got the Alolan Executor and Cloth. Nice. This guy is scary. It could be Defog though. Randomly, it does get Defog. They got some defensive stuff. They have Lantern. I mean, Cloth can be defensive. I mean, this thing, like I said, and then Whimsicott can do it all. Whimsicott, I was actually thinking of when I was like looking at Spidops. I'm like, Spidops has similar offensive stats to Whimsicott, but obviously we're not fast. And Fairy is pretty nice, but we got good moves. So I think let's lead Spidops and go from there. The Cloth. I I don't think rock resists bug, right? So I kind of want to just lock into first impression. I mean, not first impression, into leech life. I mean, they are going to hit us though, maybe. So maybe we better just a U-turn. And then we can go Hitmontop. Sure, we'll just U-turn. It's easy to dodge. It's easy to dodge when you're a spider. Pretty easy. Sorry about that, sir. We probably were dead there. We were definitely dead. All right, we're just gonna close combat. Ooh, we're gonna kill this. I don't even think we need to. Let's see. Hitmontop to Whimsicott. Whimsicott pivot. This guy doesn't seem to be max HP. 42. Bullet punch. Ah, we need a Terra. I don't think I want to do that yet though. Frick. I want to kill them so bad. I mean, being steel type would give us resistances to rock. Also resist grass and dragon. So it actually doesn't seem that bad, and we can kill this, which would be nice. So, because Whimsicott's annoying. Leftovers, and it could offensively still do some stuff. That one seemed to be, it could be, I don't know, offensive with leftovers. Because based on how much close combat did we crit them? No, we just did 42. All right, cool. Well, yeah, that miss on the Spidops though. Let's check real quick. Cloth, Ziu. Okay, maybe they were just defensive. Rocky Helmet, let's see. Spidops, you probably live. Oh yeah, we would have lived. But we would have died to Rocky Helmet. 1/8. How much is that in math? That's 16%. 1 divided by 8. 12.5%. We would have lived. They would have done max 85. We would have hit ourselves with the helmet. So, shh. Spidops would have been fine is all I'm trying to say. No, it still sucks. All right, let's see what they do. Okay, Pissimian. They found my weakness. I think I go Spiritomb. Hopefully, yeah, they just do that. Executor. Yeah. I think I go Spidops, or I mean Hitmontop first. Because Articuno can actually be pretty good too. And we resist their stuff. So that's why I'm going into this. Draco. Ow. All right, and now I think I close combat just because they have this guy. I want to triple axle, but I don't want to because I'm gonna take 1,000,000. So I'm gonna close combat. This way we won't die. And Rocky Helmet does more than 1/8. What is it? Is it 1/16? Once or 1/6? Oh, okay. So Cloth would have been Spidops would have been dead. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cloth would have been dead. This guy's got Regenerator, which is annoying. I think I'm fine to sack this though. And we actually outspeed the... No, we don't. Do I triple axle? Anticipating them to switch? Or do I close combat? Because it'll hit everything decent. We'll just close combat. I wanted the triple axle, but... yeah, that's all right. All right, now we go Lantern. We'll go for the slow flip turn. Hitmontop's still alive. Never roost. Flip turn. If they tear ground, we go Spidops, which would be cool. And they try and block our Volt Switch, but there's nothing, you can't block that. And now we go Choice Banded Spidops and click Leech Life or U-turn. They can Scald Burn us. We can go Articuno. They probably break our sub with Volt Switch though. Let's see. Lantern. If they don't, I could see going into it actually. Nope. Yeah. So we can go into it and click Freeze Dry, but then they get in Pissimian. How much does Spidops do? It's not that bad. I could go Spidops and click. Just click U-turn maybe. Keep up momentum. Going this, clicking Trick Room would also be okay. But no, this is Executor, so I think we go Spidops and we're just gonna U-turn. And they're leftovers, so they don't have boots. Not that I have rocks. Just click U-turn. Hopefully they pivot. Hopefully they don't go for Scald, because I really don't want to get burned. Okay. Cool. Hit him decent. And now I think I go Articuno, and now I reveal sub. Hopefully they go for T-Wave again. This guy doesn't have a multi-hitting move. Oh, nice. So it's Stone Edge we don't have to be as scared of. But now the Bissimian's in. I guess I could go into this too. But they already saw we had flip turn. I think we're dead to close combat. Bissimian. Especially if they Terra Fighting or something. Oh, we're not dead yet. So we could Hurricane. They have Cloth too. We can take flying moves, and this guy, of course. I mean, if they close combat, we'll hit them with a freeze dry. I just want to freeze dry. Ah, fuck, they killed us. All right. Have I Terra'd? I haven't. I think no, our Regirock could win maybe later, but we'd also need to weaken this. Oh, I did Terra. I Terra'd that. All right, and now I go for... I think I actually do Trick Room here. And then I Nasty Plot. Oh, wow. All right. And then we'll Psyshock. That worked out way better than I thought it would. I thought they would Thunder Wave first. But we just Nasty Plotted, and now we're going to be able to get 3 KOs. Trick Room makes slower guys go first. We're probably not going to be able to kill this. It'll be close. I think they have worse Spidef. Oricorio. I think they have the same, so we're going to Dark Pulse. Same stats. We don't kill, and we flinch them. Well, that was dirty. And now we'll Psyshock. Just in case. Maybe I should have Nasty Plotted again. I think this guy's specs. Sack Hitmontop? Because we're dead. Regirock could still take a hit. Well, no, it probably can't. I think I try Lantern. Nice. I think they're specs. I flip turn. All right, and now I go Spiritomb, Nasty Plot, Trick Room again. And I think I wait to Trick Room. I think I Nasty Plot first. Oh no, now they can just go right back into it. But Trick Room had ended last time, so I do still go for this. I go for Dark Pulse. Okay. And now our Spidops won't be able to sweep, but I think we just hit. And let me just double check their stats. Executor, Alola. Yeah, where's Spidef? I'm not. Whoa, we would have. Wow. All right, so this just wins. I didn't realize that. I was gonna say maybe it'd come down to the Spidops not paralyzing itself to finish that thing off, and then I don't know what we would have done versus this. Yeah, I don't know what we would have done versus that actually, because close combat probably would have done a lot to our Spidops here. But if we were at full health, we would have been able to leech life them, maybe then put them in range of Bullet Punch. All right, we got one up against the Pinsir again, who we played the first time, I believe, and they have Swanna instead of Rotom. Okay. I think is what they had. So this is maybe Hazard Control, and I think this is Assault Vest. I think. I want to lead with the Spider again. Let's see what they go for. All right, Sandaconda this time. With the whatever it was boost, we did half, so we're not going to do that much. We could knock it off to get rid of their helmet. That seems reasonable. We're paralyzed and we don't get parried. Cool. Well, getting rid of their helmet's decent. And that means they may not have rest. They probably have the rock move though. I don't want to risk Articuno. I'm choice banded, so I can't really... I can't do anything but knock off. I could go Spirit Tomb. Huh. Articuno's just gonna get smoked if I switch into it, man. I think Regirock could take a hit. So I'm gonna go Regirock. I think it's safer. And they do Rock Blast. All right, cool. And they could glare now. I don't want to get glared, so I'm going to click rocks. Yeah, I'm not going Articuno. Now I'm going Articuno. Definitely going Articuno now. We have rocks up, and now Articuno could be pretty annoying. Here we go. I think we kill with Freeze Dry. In comes Berserker. You're Assault Vest, sir. I'm confident of that now. You took rocks too? Does Terra Steel really, would it help us? I think we're dead to close combat. I think we're just gonna die to close combat. Let's see. Berserker, is there an Assault Vest set on here? I don't think so. Let's give it an Assault Vest. Say it's max HP, Assault Vest. If we Terra Steel, then they have close combat. Terra Steel doesn't... Oh, we still... Our sub still breaks Iron Head. Damn it. All right, so we won't get anything out of it, really. Do I sacrifice some HP and go for sub, or do I just hard switch into this on knockoff, maybe? Let's see. How much does Hitmontop take from Iron Head? Frick, man. I think we go into it. I don't know. I know last time I ended up sacrificing it, but I did make the Hitmontop switch first. So I think we do it again, and I'm going to close combat, and I believe we hit them decently hard. So with rocks, close combat, and helmet gone, I think close combat makes sense. And if they Terra, then our Articuno will kill more things. Now we kill this thing. Though it could be Terra Ghost. Sandaconda, do you actually go Terra Ghost? I think it sometimes does. Terra Poison. I think I triple Axle just because I can hit other things, and if they Terra, when we hit them super effectively, we just need to not miss. All right, cool. I just wanted to go for triple Axle, to be honest. I don't know if we had to, but if they Terra Poison, we wouldn't have killed, right? So I don't know if they had rest anyways. This had rocks last time. All right, this guy's got defog. I want to go Articuno. I mean, I could go Lantern and go for Discharge. Get a turn to do that. Getting paras on stuff would be good. This thing like doesn't threaten us at all, so. Getting Articuno in, I mean, we're just going to hit Berserker and do like not much of anything, so. I think I'd rather Discharge. I mean, we're not gonna probably do much of anything to Berserker now with this either, but Para's the thing. Another way for things to go in our favor at some point. But I can't remember. Para, the chance isn't 50-50. Oh, I'm glad, man. That's awesome. I've been missing playing some Pokemon games myself recently. But I've been enjoying TCG and Showdown still, so. Alright, Discharge. No Para, which they deserve not to be parried. We got it last time, and I think we got a para. And then they had rocks. We didn't see anything else. I think I just clicked flip turn. All right. Maybe I should have hard switched into Spidops. Now we're going to take rocks. But I think we could go Articuno. And unless they hard switch, I don't think they break our sub. So I think we do sub. Or unless they... I don't think they can break our sub. So I think I do sub. Then I can go for Hurricane safely against this thing. I don't think they break our sub. We outspeed them. Psychic Noise. Yeah. And Hurricane's our strongest move, so we go for Hurricane. Damn it. All right. Well, I think this is the spot we were in last time. See what happens. They Iron Head again. Yep, we're dead. Okay. Now I go Hitmontop in close combat. I think is the play. They had rocks up in that last one as well. This guy's not paired though now, so it'd be a better switch in. All right, nice. No Terra to use though, so they still have that. But this guy's paralyzed, and we ended up sweeping with it last time. So I don't think we're going to sweep with it now. They can flip turn themselves here. I think Lantern's okay. I think it's the play. Yeah. I mean, him on top offensively, we definitely want. I don't want to risk it. Now we have Glastrier. I am faster than them. I think I flip turn into Spidops. And then I can hit them with a first impression and hope they kill me. And we can weaken them pretty well. Okay, they tear ground. Maybe they're going for the ground move. Spidops resist that, but we're taking rocks. Oh, he lives. All right, Spidops. Do your thing. All right, in comes Passimian. No. All right, we're dead to U-turn. We're also dead to rocks, but we could rapid spin. But we're paralyzed. They've also terra'd, so I think our... Yeah, I think we just sack this. Oh wait, we can go for this again. But it won't work. So I'm clicking Leech Life. Yeah, we got the Paraluck last time, so they deserve it, to be honest. But yeah, it's like, I think it's like 60%, or not 60, it's like 30 or 40, I can't remember. Or maybe it's 25 or 33. Like I looked up confusion chance to hit yourself and chance to get fully paralyzed because I couldn't remember what it was. All right, I think we can go this and click Nasty Plot then Trick Room. Although we don't kill this thing yet. So maybe I go this first and I click flip turn. I think I want to wait one more time to click. I think the next opportunity we have to do Nasty Plot Trick Room, we take it. I don't know, maybe I should have gone for it now. Yeah, we're here now. I think I do Nasty Plot, then Trick Room. But maybe I do Trick Room. I think I actually probably do Trick Room first. Oh, I wish I went for Nasty Plot first. If I Terra Dark, Nasty Plot, I don't think we kill Glastrier. Timer is going to run out, man. I think a Nasty Plot. Oh, they just do that again. Okay. Side Shock, do they go Mesprit? Oh, they got me. Dark Pulse. All right, let's see. I was... should have thought about some of these a little bit more, but let's see. No, yeah, we don't. Even at +2 with Terra Dark. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I should have maybe went for Dark Pulse, Terra Dark versus the Passimian on that one turn that I went for Psyshock. Because we did 55. Passimian with Terra Dark. No, we wouldn't have killed. Do I just hope that they... I think I go for Trick Room. Not sure if that was the play. But now this should get a kill with Triple Axle. If we hit 3 times. We still have our Terra, so we can make this guy not weak to water. In comes Swanna. Triple Axle hits hard. All right. And they can just flip turn again. And then we go Lantern, and it's going to be a sack. I think we flip turn versus this thing. Oof, but we're going to pivot fast. But we definitely don't risk the Hitmontop. Okay, that's better for us. I think I flip turn because I don't want to discharge into Glastrier. Okay. Now do I go this and click Iron Defense? They probably have knockoff. I don't know. I think this might be the right play though. I think I click Iron Defense and then I go for Body Press. I don't know if they have Encore. They could have Encore. Okay, they don't. I think we might 2-hit KO. No, we don't. But we needed this weekends. Nice. All right, so now they're dead to Hitmontop. I think. All right, and do we live one more? No, we don't. Okay. I think we have to go Hitmontop. And I think we have to hit 3 times with Triple Axle. And I think I may end up Terra stealing anyways, so I'm just gonna click it in case we miss. Because we'll Terra Steel so that we don't die to the flying move. Thank God. I think this has Roost, but it could just be 3 attacks defog. And it looks like it is. I mean, I could click Rapid Spin if I think. Swanna. Air Slash. So they're gonna have Surf. Surf should kill our Hitmontop. Hitmontop, Surf. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. And now I need to get the turn right. I think they always... I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I'm going to need a discharge at some point. Otherwise, I can't beat this. But I can flip turn again. And then I can go back into it and heal. Yeah, we can do this one more time. I don't know if I can live a hit after this. No, I can't. Nope. I should have went for discharge that time, I guess. Well, I guess if they have bulk, I live. If they're not max special attack, but yeah. And now I can't heal. That was close. Swano is pretty nice. And I should have also, I think, done different stuff with when I had the trick room up, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, here we go. Up against Aurora Veil, I'm guessing. Belly Drum, Quiver Dance, Sword Stance. I'm not sure. This guy can't have Unburden. So, but it could still be. It's still pretty scary. Like, it has SD. It's pretty fast. This could be a suicide lead, and they do have hazard control. I mean, it doesn't look like snow, though this thing does get weather ball. This thing gets weather ball too. So it could be snow, not Veil. I don't think our Spidops will kill Abomasnow. Abomasnow, Aurora Veil, Spider. We can kill it. Spider. Oh, this would be sick. What if they're max HP? Do we kill? Oh, let's go, Spider. Is that taking into account the snow buff? It says so. Snow is right here. Spider time. No, they're sashed. Dang it, dude. Oh, that sucks. Well, our Articuno, yeah, we definitely go Articuno. Hopefully they don't have like Leech Seed and annoying stuff. What the frick, man? That does way too much damage. Let me go for sub first, and then we're gonna roost. Because we'll resist it. We're gonna stall out their stuff here. Nice. And Veil ends in one more turn. That's pretty good. And they have one more Blizzard. So that's also pretty good. So no more Blizzards. Do they have anything to even break our sub? I think I clicked sub. The grass move probably won't break our sub. Earth power we're immune to, so that's why I don't want to hit roost, because then we don't resist stuff. Oh, Articuno, you dirty dog! I think we're gonna do it. Man, this is unfortunate. Sash, man, I terra'd. Well, Articuno kind of ruined their fun. I don't blame them. I forfeited several games recently on TCG when I was trying out the Moltres that I really wanted to have some fun with. So I get it. All right, we got one. And my opponent has the coolest team on Showdown currently. They have Chimecho, Cloth, Girder, Trev, Honchcrow, Miss Magius is scary. I think I recognize your username. I think they usually have some really sick stuff. Well, unfortunately, this guy threatens our Spidops, and they could lead with it and can eat up rocks. This guy also is going to tank hits like super crazy, but I still want to lead the Spider. Maybe we just throw off a knockoff. Oh, dude. Let's kill this. Let's kill a freaking Honchcrow, baby. See ya. No! What? What? Damn it, man. Why has everybody got the sash? All right, well, we're slower than them with with Hitmontop. They have Sucker Punch. Oh, no, but we go for the Bullet Punch still. We resist their Sucker Punch, so. I'm sorry, Spidops. Man, Spidops came out swinging both games and ran into the Sash guys, so he didn't get KOs. Now we have no knockoff for their Girder, but we have Articuno. I used my Terra again, so that's not great. This guy should die to the ice move, so I'm just gonna click that. They could go into this and he could be Helmet. That wouldn't be great. That's the only thing we really have to worry about. Our ice move should do a lot here. Just kidding. All right, we've been cursed. Well, they got Protect, so. Does Curse go through sub? I have to check on Bulbapedia. Curse. Bulbapedia. Does it go through sub? Sub. Cannot hit through sub. All right, Articuno. I think they're gonna like sub or protect or something. Yeah, all right, now we're gonna sub ourselves. Dodge this. They have things that can switch into us anyways, though. I mean, they have Cloth. And Chimecho. Actually, this Chimecho is going to be a demon. It probably is a sweeper. Like Calm Mind, Recover. Actually, I'm guessing Cosmic Power. Stored Power. Something like that. As long as this guy doesn't have Rock Blast, we're kind of cool with this. I don't want to switch into Hitmontop when we could hit him harder with this, so Crab Hammer. Okay. That misses. Let's go. All right, we're gonna Freeze Dry again. This thing has Regenerator, so it's gonna come back and be a little annoying, but no way. Well, that's fantastic. Now we can just Freeze Dry. I'm not roosting. I'm just gonna get damage on stuff. Maybe I should have Hurricane there, but we're gonna Hurricane now. We're gonna hit it for the first time in the video, and they are Cosmic Power. I think we are going to win if they only have one attack though, because of Roost, or because of Pressure. I'm not 100% sure. Is it possible? We have Terra Steel. Oh, I already tear it though. I could go into this and hope they don't have a fairy move. I think I just Hurricane. There it is. I mean, they're confused. Do I go for the freeze now? Feels kind of bad, but this is Team Rocket's Articuno. We're doing 26. We did 28 with Freeze Dry. 10% chance to freeze. Yeah, we're gonna go for the freeze. We're gonna do our best here to stall them. Maybe I should Roost before hitting them more. Cosmic Power, Roost, Stored Power. If they do have a fairy move, they're not boosting their special attack, so Spiritomb will also be able to be fine. So we'll be fine. We should beat them, I mean. Cool. And now we just Freeze Dry. I think Confusion, I looked it up, 33% chance to hit themselves, and it lasts 2 to 5 turns or something. I think I meant to mention that before the last one. And we're also getting rid of Recovers. We're losing PP of our own, but we have kind of have plenty. I'm going for Hurricane until we confuse them again, and then we'll go for Freeze Dries. I think, again, Spiritomb should just beat this thing, so no reason not to do what we're doing, I think. Okay. We have plenty of Hurricane still. There we go. Stored Power, Fairy Move. No Confusion. Oh, they have a Charge Beam. Okay, that's a little scarier. That is a little scarier. Huh. Well, I think we're gonna lose to this now. I mean, I should have went into Spiritomb first. I can go Spiritomb, Nasty Plot, but they probably also have Terra something. That also broke our sub without any boosts, so I could switch into Lantern and then switch into Spiritomb on the Stored Power. Maybe I just go Spiritomb first. I don't want to risk Lantern. Okay, it's not that bad. That also doesn't always boost their special attack, so that's something. I think a Nasty Plot, then Trick Room. Maybe, okay, that's fantastic. That can miss. That's what we want. Now I'm gonna go for another one, I think. They've not Terra'd. Do I go for Nasty Plot or Trick Room? The next one shouldn't do that much. I think I can Nasty Plot one more time. No, shit. No, I should have done the thing. Come on, Spiritomb. No. Well, yeah, we lose. Oh no. I don't know what I should have done. Well, obviously I should have went for Trick Room. That's something I should have done. Not the second Nasty Plot. Should I have gone into Spiritomb sooner? Probably. That's also something I should have done. I shouldn't have assumed we'd have such an easy time versus this. I said it would be trouble. All right, now Articuno's dead to the spirit stored power. But hey, I'm all for Chimecho doing its thing. Killing everybody like it should. Well, I think that's a good one to end it on. Chimecho is awesome. As cool as Articuno and Spidops, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we weren't able to one-shot Honchkrow or Abomasnow. That would have been really awesome and kind of ruin, like, I don't know, maybe Honchkrow had Tailwind and we would have killed it. But I guess if it is a lead like that, Focus Sash does make sense. And Abomasnow can't use the Light Clay, so Sash makes sense on it too. But also, they could have been Icy Rock, and that would have been decent or okay, or Heavy Duty Boots even. So I don't know. Heavy Duty Boots would have made sense on Honchkrow too. It's just unfortunate, but we're able to do some decent stuff in the early games. We knocked off a Sandaconda, hit Sandaconda for over half with the U-turn, dented some stuff, I think, so they were in range of Regirock to sweep at one point. And then towards the end, we just ran into the hyper offense, the Snow and then the Honchkrow. And Articuno was pretty nice. Being like kind of unpredictable with the sub and roost, you know, it puts your opponent in a tricky spot. And then pressure, if they don't take care of us soon enough, we will run them out of moves like it did versus the Abomasnow. So it was pretty cool. And yeah, the rest of the team supported us pretty well. So that's it. If you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.